Alright, welcome back to another YouTube video, ladies and gentlemen. um, if you've seen my last video, well, maybe, no, I don't think I mentioned it. Went to a 25-cent sale um, that I normally go to every quarter, not too far from me, and picked up some good stuff, around, I don't know, 200, 250 books. I'm only going to go through a small portion of them, don't want to make this video too long. Got some videos, a book or two, um, movie, just kind of some stuff. Nothing too spectacular. I'll tell you any neat stories I have or any stuff like that. So I've got this whole series, but I don't know where the other one's at. Camelot 3000. These were actually pretty stoked to find. These ones, again, 25 cents. Atlas Seaboard was a pretty big, not big, but pretty good company back in the 70s and stuff like that, and 80s, and I was actually able to find these for, again, 25 cents. So I was pretty happy to get them. And Atlas comics nowadays go for a decent amount of money. Um, the Grim Ghost #1, John Target Manstalker #3, #2, Phoenix #2, and Savage Combat Tales #1. I've got Martian Manhunter #1 from the '06 series, or was it '06? Yep. Martian Manhunter #7. I got a couple other ones around here somewhere. I got the Gargoyle #1 4-part miniseries. Superman, or DC Presents Comics #88. Scalped #58. #59. And I was watching a video a couple weeks, about 2 weeks ago, and I was running with comics, and he was talking about how he had Animal, and I made a comment on it and stuff, and he said how he really enjoyed it, because has to deal with a father like he is and like I am, trying to juggle life with being a superhero. Well, I'm not, and but life and with kids and stuff, and it sounded like interesting, so I went ahead and picked up as many as I could of Animal Man. 25 cents, so I mean, no biggie. Animal Man #76, the Vertigo imprints. 78, 75, 77. Also Flash Volume 2 #38. This one I picked up here actually was not the oldest one I found, but again, I still got it for 25 cents. Nova #8. So it's pretty beat up, but I mean, for 25 cents, who cares? Volume 2, Flash #23. If any of you have Netflix, there is a anime movie out there. It's subtitle, which I'm not a big fan of. I prefer dub. But because I think when you're trying to get subtitles, it takes away from the action that's on the TV and stuff, or above it and stuff. But anyways, there's a movie called Captain Harlock, about space pirates and stuff like that. But so I was going through here, I didn't realize it's actually a comic. So I've got issue #8 here. And I have another issue in the pile, I think 5. I got a whole bunch of these ones here as well, but there's only one in this pile right now, and it's pretty sweet. JLA Classified #10. Some more Animal Mans here, #52. Flash #8. Flash 29. 44. 31. 123. This next one, finally, finally had my correct magazine size Mylar, so I was pretty happy to get that. It is Khazar Guns of the Savage Land, Marvel Graphic number 17. So looking forward to reading that. No, I wanted to save that one to show you. I had this one on my list, and I have no idea why. So if any of you know why I might have put this on my list, please leave me a comment and let me know. The Batman 583. Pretty neat looking cover though. So, and then Avengers number 264. New Yellow Jacket. I can't remember her name. No, I wrote it down. It was Rita Demora. So, and this next series of books, I've seen Captain Strangelove talk about it. He really liked him, and I was like, oh, what the heck, I'll pick him up. And I found all of them. It's a 12-part series, and I found all of them except for, of course, number 12. But I'm pretty looking forward to reading them. Started reading the first one, liking it so far. Pretty funny, but it is the Incomplete Death Head series. These are actually Marvel UK books, and this is number 3 of 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. I thought I had one. I've got one. I don't know where it's at. Whatever. Who cares? It's around here somewhere. Okay. Comic break here real quick. So any of you that get what the hell is that book? Loot Crate. This month was kind of players and stuff, and it wasn't that great. But they did have this one thing in there called Ready Player One. It's a fiction book. The guy's actually from Ohio. Ashton Beulah, actually, his name is Ernest Klein. And I can't put this book down. It is actually the future. World's gone to hell in a handbasket. Everyone lives in a virtual world to escape how bad their real life sucks. Kind of like, I think it was Surrogate with Bruce Willis. The creator of the world dies, has billions and billions of dollars, leaves it in the virtual world where you have to search for keys and stuff, and then you can unlock it and get it if you can find them. But the guy was it happens in the year 2044, and the guy is a child of the 80s, and it's full of so much pop culture from the 80s, games, movies, music, just dressing, I mean, just everything. And it's just a fascinating book. I mean, I've had it for about a day, and I'm already 86 pages into it. And if you haven't noticed, like, I got this here. You know, so it's sorry, and that just proves my point of what I was going to say. My wife, jokingly, but not really sometimes, she says I have undiagnosed ADHD, and I can't concentrate. I can, but sometimes it is difficult. But I, at all times, I usually have 10 to 12 books that I'm reading all at once, various things. I mean, like right now I've got this one, one my brother gave me for Warhammer 40,000, I think it is. Let's see, I've got a couple of my essentials or showcases, you know, from comics that I'm reading. I got a couple spy thriller fiction ones I'm reading, so yeah, I'm loony. But anyways, if you want a great read, I suggest you pick this up. Really just amazing. And he actually has another book coming out in the fall called Armada, which is basically space invaders come to Earth type of thing. So pretty interesting. Leave that off to the side. All right. You know, with this 25-cent sale, you know, they have 30 comics, 30 long boxes of 25-cent comics that they have never had before. So I went ahead and went in there. And you kind of have to be, you know, you don't want to take your time, but you also don't want to speed past something. So, you know, I was, perfect example what happened. I got Punisher Wardrobe number 7. I was like, cool. Well, and the, you know, Captain America outfit. I got Punisher Wardrobe number 7. Again, I didn't realize until afterwards that they were 2 different ones. I just saw different variants of the same one. I saw, ooh, different ones. I just grabbed them. But, who cares? It's no big deal. Got these mainly because, I mean, Deathstroke's a badass character, and the covers are pretty sweet. Deathstroke Terminator number 7 with Dark Knight. And number 6. When I was there, they had, and I've never really paid much attention, they had a ton of the prestige formats, which are kind of like, you know, the square bound, I guess, or whatever you want to call them. So I picked up as many of those as I could, and I got some really great ones. Didn't get full sets, but I actually did get a couple full sets, so I was pretty surprised about that. But this is Dead Man Love After Death, book number 2. I think I have 1 or 2 other different ones, but like I said, I got over 250. I'm only going to show a small portion, so they'll probably show up in the next video when I do one in a day or 2. This one I actually got from Atomic Avenue. The most recent person I saw show it was Mercenot, but I know someone else showed it, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. But it's Captain America 275. Love that cover. It's oh heck, Baron Zemo number 2, which is Helmut Zemo, which was Heinrich's son. So pretty good, you know. So I can't complain about that. This is from a different seller on Atomic Avenue. X-Men Alpha number 1, a one-shot. New world, a new beginning. So it's brand new, everybody. First appearance for all these guys, but you know, it's different Earth and all that other stuff. So set some of these over here. This is New X-Men 118, first appearance of oh crap, what's the invoice say? I can't remember. Angela Salvatore. So sorry about that, couldn't think. X-Men 199, it's the first appearance of Heather Summers, or yeah, Heather Summers, right? It's the 3rd Phoenix, I believe. X-Men 339. And X-Factor number 11. I believe it's this character. I haven't opened it up and looked yet, so I'm not sure. But this is the first appearance of Berserker. Berserker was a tunneler who was kind of like an offshoot of the Morlocks. So, that's that. I love these now that they fit, actually. I got Punisher Magazine number 2 and number 4. No original stories in there; they're just reprints of previous stories. Oh, I forgot this one. Uncanny X-Men 179 has a couple different appearances of some Morlocks and stuff in it like that. So Alright. Kind of like my big to-do here, if you will. Um, you know, if you remember my last video, I showed Marvel graphic novel number 3 with Dreadstar. Vanth Dreadstar is actually his second, third appearance if you count cameos and all that other junk. Um, but I read it, fell in love with it, so I was like, alright, I want to get his first one and stuff like that. You know, I know it's not that expensive when I was reading it. And so I was like, all right, fine. So I start looking, and literally, hell, within a week of deciding that I want to get the first one, Starlin and some production company say, hey, we're going to bring Dreadstar to the small screen. I'm like, great, you just screwed me. So I go looking on Atomic Avenue and eBay and every other site that I use. And of course, all of a sudden, a book that was $10, $12, you know, a week before is now all of a sudden $30, $50, $60. And I'm like, that's baloney. I'm not paying that damn much. You know, and I understand people doing it, but it's just, I don't know, it pisses me off sometimes. I mean, what are you going to do about it, though? So, I'm looking. The cheapest one I saw on eBay was one, it was a VG for $40, and I was like, I'm not paying that. So I'm looking and looking, individual issue, and I'm like, okay, well, I see someone and he's selling, he, she, whoever, is selling the first year, which is 4 issues, for $60. And I was like, $60 is a lot. I mean, it equates to, you know, $20. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It does not 20. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. And so I'm like, okay. I make him an offer of $50. I'm like, all right, well, you know, $50. I was like, you know, I was even a little uncomfortable making $50, but I was like, all right, I'll go $50. That's fine. Well, I offer $50 and he accepts. I'm like, shit, I should have gone less. See if he would have. But I was able to get basically all the first year. So I've got a Epic Illustrated number 1. Love that cover. And this has got an amazing first story. It's called The Answer, and this artwork is, I don't know if you can see too much, but oh my god, it's just amazing. You know, I got Galacticus and Silver Surfer and stuff kind of asking, you know, what came first, who, us, someone else. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, that's just, oh my god, it's amazing. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. So I got that one. See, another one I'm reading. But that bookmarker is actually kind of cool. When they sent it to me, they actually sent, this was actually still in there, basically the kind of thank you letter from Stan Lee, and the, you know, the order form type thing. So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool to actually have that still in there, you know, 30 years later, 35 years later. So that was cool. Let's see, it's winter, fall, so it's spring. And then I've got number 2. So this is his cameo. Some people say 1 is his first one. I mean, 1 does have the Metamorphoso story beginning in it, and they do show someone that might look like him, but I think it's like a beast or something. But they do show the sword that he uses in it, so that's kind of cool. So Epic number 2, and I just love this cover. Epic number 3, first from every, you know, the first full appearance of Vanth Dreadstar. Excuse me. And then the 4th one. So here we go. I knew I wasn't crazy. Dreadstar number 1. Dreadstar, Death's Head. Okay, and you know, with this stuff, you can get so much stuff. It fell in huge runs for so cheap, and that's what I do a lot of times. I got Action Comics number 799. On these next two, at least one of these. Which one? This one. Okay. This one, someone mentioned it. I can't remember who it is. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I can't remember. I watched so many videos. But they had mentioned New Teen Titans number 16 being first appearance. It's got a 16-page preview of Captain Carrot and his zoo crew right there. So I've never read anything with Captain Carrot or anything like that, so I'm gonna be interested in reading that and see what that's like. But then I also got New Teen Titans number 21, which has first appearance, again, preview of Night Force. So, and then I've got trying to finish this run, doing a pretty good job at it, especially going to the thing. I just killing it. I don't know why, but just killing trying to find all these. Is New Mutants number 4. Picked this one up mainly just for the cover. Black Panther number 6. Here's that other Captain Harlock number 5. These next two, this one cover I think is just a classic cover, and I was actually surprised to find it in the 25-cent bin, because it goes for probably I think what $6 or $7 somewhere in there. And this is a great copy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's Daredevil Fall from Grace number 319. Let's see, little Daredevil. Forgot to tie off. So, and then I got the end of that storyline, Daredevil 325. Stay there. First thing I ever got with any Grendel. This is Grendel Below the Devil number 0. Behold the Devil number 0. Sorry. This one I've seen a lot of people. I've seen it before, but I've never read anything about it, so I decided to pick it up. It's Knights of the Dinner Table Illustrated number 24. Nothing special. Swamp 82. Alright, this next story. Keep it PG. Messed up. It is from Dark Horse, Egon 1 and Egon 2. This character right here, Egon, he's sick. He's a psycho. He's got a little minion that helps him, and they go around and they find people that they think don't like their life. So they break into people's homes and say, "Hey, Bob, your life sucks. You don't know it sucks. I'm going to help you end your life, okay?" And he basically kills him. But he went into one house, wrong house. His minion was like, I'm sorry. He takes out a gun, kills his minion instantly. I mean, there's a lot of, it's dark humor, dark comedy. And then the people he kills, well, these are their 2 kids, and he's like, "Okay, I'm your Uncle Egon. I'm going to help you grow up to be good people." Well, he turns them into some sick puppies, as you can see on the cover. While he is sleeping, they take this, they cut the guy's damn arm off. He's like, "Whoa, this is messed up." Drops him off at an orphanage. And that's kind of where the first issue ends. And then, really from the first issue, second issue, I mean, it in my view, it kind of lacked this guy, and I can't remember his name, I'm sorry. He's a bounty hunter that's going after him to kill him because the people in the previous issue he killed, I think it's his mom, but I can't be 100% sure, hires this dude to kill him. Well, the whole issue is them going back and forth and stuff like that. But, it seems like they rushed it too much to fit it into 2. So, but, it was for 50 cents. It's worth it. I don't think I would have paid the $2.95 it was when it came out for it, but it is what it is. Animal Man 27. Oh, shit, there just went a corner. 29. $61. This one I really like. This is a different comic now. This is Worlds Collide Rift Between Worlds #1, still in the poly bag from 1993, 4. And if you haven't seen this before, I've got it in the bag, so I won't tell you. But these are actually on the poly bag, these guys, and then there's actually some stickers that come with it. And then they've got one that's not bagged version, so I'll have to pick up that one to see what it's like and stuff. I think this is part of a mini. I can't be sure. I think when I put it in on my registry on my Comic Realm, I think that's what it said, was it was a part of a mini series. I could be wrong, but if anyone's ever read this, let me know how it is. And I love just filling in runs. So what I did here was I got Action Comics 865. I mean, all these comics, you know, they're from 08, 09, you know, some of that, or at least these ones here. And, you know, they were going for $3, and I'm getting for 25 cents. I mean, it's great. Action Comics 868. And I could have got a lot more of these, but I wanted to keep looking and find some other ones. 873. 872. 871. And 870. So that's it for the comics that I'm going to show you now. I also picked up Showcase Shazam, reading up on my guy here again, reading it along with everything else. Picked up Dumb and Dumber 2, a lot better than Dumb and Dumber not as good as the first one, but you know, to me it was, you know, worth the pickup. I enjoyed it and stuff. So if you're still listening, the contest ends in the next 24 hours for my 50 subscriber. I think I'm up to like 71, 72 now, so everyone that subscribed, I appreciate it. I'm going to have another video probably here in the next day or two, showing the rest of that stuff, and then I'll have one next week because I'm going to a comic show on Sunday. Trying to look for some nice stuff there. I got a big list of what I'm looking for. Did I miss something? Yeah, I did. What? I don't know. Am I? I don't think I showed an Avengers. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm crazy. You know, it's 9:51 at night. That's late for me. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, like. Go ahead and add your comments, likes, dislikes. Just have fun. Keep collecting those comic books. Keep reading. Peace, love, and all that other stuff. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll talk to you guys later. And growls. Bye.